Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think that'll be it today. I'm going to leave you now. Hang on to your notes. You will be quizzed on this. I'm going to get back to my YouTube channel right now. I have people to talk to there. So you guys have a nice week, and I'll see you when I see you, okay? All right, bye. Hey, hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I had a class, I had to, I guess some of it got caught in camera. My bad. Anyhow, I guess that you saw on my marquee that today's topic is argument. It's a topic I don't want to talk about, but you know, argument is part of our life. We have arguments more often than we would like to, I'm sure. I know when I was a little boy, I mean, starting in third, fourth grade, man, I was already getting in fist fights. Little kids are mean to one another sometimes. They have like powerful opposing points of view. And it goes, you know, all the way from little kids to worldwide governments bombing the shit out of each other, killing one another because they're in an argument. You know, it's all kind of stupid, but I guess it's human nature. I don't know anybody who doesn't argue. I suppose Mother Teresa and Gandhi themselves got in arguments. You know? I mean, even Jesus got in arguments, but like he won pretty quickly. He shut his opposition down fast. He was, you know, he was a wise man. And the reason I'm making this little video about arguments is because just recently I got into an argument with someone that I love very, very much, someone very close to me. And long story short, when it was all over, there was disappointment, bitterness, resentment, hard feelings, self-justification, and all the mental things that we tell ourselves and the emotional things that we feel that can hurt. They can hurt. I know I felt them. I hurt. And I didn't like it. And I really didn't know what to do about it. So I just waited. You know, I tried to make amends and just waited. I think that all of us find sometimes that it's hard to explain to another person why we do what we do. And it's just as hard for them to explain to us why they do what they do. we want to have an argument about it, you know? And somebody said to me not long ago, you know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it, the tone. And like, I'm pretty poor in that area. I am. I mean, like, I've been argumentative all of my life. And I don't know, maybe I got it from my mom. I don't know, but like when I have something to say and I'm trying to get a point across, I raise my voice. I just did it before I said these words just now. I raise my voice. It's like built into me. And people don't like it. They don't like it. In all the relationships that I've been in, with a woman, people didn't like it. They didn't like it. My relationships with my kids, they didn't and don't like it because it, you know, it still goes on. I'm ready to have an argument with my camera because it keeps zooming in and zooming out. And you know, I've searched and in the tools and I just can't correct it. And I like this little software program I'm using to capture video. It's easy to use and like I can do weird stuff with it. I like it. But back to arguments. We all get in them. I'm not here to preach. Believe me, I'm not preaching. I'm telling you from my point of view how I see it. Because remember, my videos are for posterity. I'm leaving them behind so people, my grandkids, etc., when they grow up, they know where I'm coming from or where I came from. Now, my whole viewpoint on life, my whole everything. In a few years, it might have all changed. I don't know. I just know what it is today. So that's what I'm talking about. You know, for all four of you out there, if that many who may be interested, I'm making them anyhow. They'll be here whether anybody watches them on YouTube or on Facebook. They're going to be here. They'll be on my hard drive, accessible to my computer if I should croak tonight. They can turn the computer on, you know. They know how to use Windows 10, dig around in my files, and they'll find everything. Most of it's on a desktop. But back to the issue here, arguments. God, I felt so bad after the last argument I got into. You have no, I can't explain how bad I felt. I was sick at my stomach. But I did what I did. I had my reasons for doing it. I'll clue you in on a little about what the argument was about. In my last video, I mentioned that there was a vacation scheduled. Myself and my kids and my daughter's boyfriend, we were supposed to go to Hilton Head, South Carolina for about 10 days. And I got into an argument. And in my self-justification and my temper, and for a reason I'm not even going to try to explain because it's up to the other person that I argued with to figure it out. I canceled the trip. I canceled it. I was pretty mad. And it happened in an instant. In an instant. I said the wrong thing the wrong way with the wrong tone, and I came off, I found out, as being unfeeling, unconcerned, disconnected, and everything else that gets thrown into that bowl, gets thrown into the mix, and it gets all baked into the cake. So I'm hoping that it's over now. I mean, I think that the person that I was in the argument, I mean, we love one another, and I don't think anything can ever come between that. I mean, it did temporarily, and it did. I was scared for a moment. I was, you know. I'm getting old, and I don't hang around with people. I don't. You know, I stay pretty much to myself. I like it that way. I do. Nobody needs my BS, and I don't need theirs. And that way, you know, both of us are happy, whoever the other person might be. I do go out, you know. I socialize on a low level. I don't try to make friends. I'll put it that way. I mean, that might sound weird, but I don't. And a lot of that has to do with argument and divorce and, oh God, the list is incredible. Nevertheless, this video is about arguments. You know what they're all about, viewer. You've been in your share of them, I'm sure. It's just I had to get it off my chest, so to speak, and get a message across. So with that, I'll check out. Do you think I ought to beam myself up before I do that? Huh? What do you think? Up to the ship? All right, I'm going to do it just for fun. Just for fun. I got a mental connection with the aliens on board. Well, and there are people on board from the United States Secret Space Program also. That's another story. I'm never even going to get into that. Watch the YouTube videos. There's plenty of information about that. But I know some of these people. I'm connected, you know. Don't ask me how I got connected. I'm just connected. And I have a telepathic communication with them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect now. And if you remember, getting beamed up and down it's pretty quick. So before I go, I'm just going to say namaste, namaste. Jeez, losing my train of thought here. I love you. Okay, watch this. I'm just going to concentrate for a second, and here we go. Oh, it took me a while to materialize here in the control room. All right, I'll see you. I'll see you. I love you. See you on my next video. Bye.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music.